Good afternoon. Welcome to the QCIS channel. Now, on this channel, you get a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. My name is Leon Jones, and today we get into part 2. You saw part 1, showed you a full depth patch as it was milled. Today, this afternoon, show you what it looks like when there is bituminous or asphalt in the patch. It's a full depth patch. Now basically, what's going on out here? You see, it's already been paved out here. This is what it looks like. You have the roller operator, he's already rolling it. Look down a little bit. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you something. Part inspection. This right here is a temperature gun. Now, I'm going to take a temperature. Show you how I'm going to take a temperature. So I point the gun down here. Alright, see I got the temperature. 248. So I'm going to take another temperature. It's very important. Because we're going to put traffic on this asphalt. Right around 245. So everything gets measured. You saw the roller operator, he's rolling it out. I'm just taking a few temperatures. And 225 here. Rolling it out. And you get the view of the patch with asphalt in it. Again, this is part 2. Now again, these patches are to remove all the bad areas on the road. Now what's going to happen is on this project, on SR 32 between Lebanon, Indiana and Hamilton County, Indiana, this is a mill and fill job. And what they're going to do, they're basically going to take all the bad areas out, create patches. Once they create patches, then they're going to mill them. They're going to mill about 1.5 to 2 inches. And then they're going to pave it. So when it comes to actual construction, what you're really getting on this project is more or less its maintenance. But if you look down, I'm showing you what the patch looks like after it's been paved. Now generally, when I inspect this, always go down there, get this out. This is my ruler. It's my 6-foot folding rule as I begin to work with it, because I want to make sure that everything is correct. Now, this looks more like this, roughly around 4 inches. Let me get a better angle here. It's around 4 inches. Again, roughly around 4 inches. Generally, these patches, what they want about 10 inches. We want to see what kind of material we have on these patches, because we may have to run a DCP, make sure our soil is stable. Now generally the DCP that we use is I call it a lightweight DCP. I've used heavier ones for foundations. And what we do with the DCP, we generally take blow counts. We'll see how much penetration that we're getting into the soil. We want to look at the soil. Well, if you want to be a geotechnical engineer, you're probably going to deal with the DCP. Now, also, because it's asphalt, you see how it is. It's still a little soft, so I walk on it. Still a little soft, but still a little hot too. Again, we'll go ahead and get another temperature, show you how I'm going to use this gun.
Okay.
242 degrees. I'm Just take a little stroll up here. See the roller operator. And with this patch, it's a long patch. It's about 6 feet across, roughly 400 or 500 feet. And as an inspector, when I pay these patches, I'm going to pay by the square footage. Now, let me move out of his way. Go down there and take a look at it. There you go. There's what it looks like after it's been filled with asphalt. Down there, filled with asphalt. Now, of course, they're going to put more asphalt in than what you have here. So I'm just giving you an idea of what it looks like with asphalt in it. These are the patches. And I always tell you, you got to be safe out here too. So I'm staying out everybody's way. I'm not walking around too much. I'm just giving you an idea of what this patch looks like, what we're doing out here, why we're doing this. Again, this is a maintenance job, a mill and fill. If you're familiar with paving, and I'll do some more when we actually start paving. Just like on a Frankfurt job. Now, we didn't have too many patches on a Frankfurt job, if any. It was just paving. So, what I'm doing, I'm just giving you an idea of what's going on as I'll take you with the camera. It's still hot. It's going to be hot. And again, you're seeing the asphalt. Now, this is what it looks like when it hasn't been rolled. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a temperature. Now, this is very important to see what we get. It's my temperature gun. Okay, I'm getting 226. Always have one of these out here when you're doing asphalt. Very important that you get the temperatures. It's all part of the asphalt inspection here. And my job as an inspector is to make sure that the contractor is compliant with the plans and specifications. Now, if the contractor doesn't, there are actions that we can take, like latent defects, especially when the project is completed and they have defects at the end of the project, or liquidated damages. This is when a violation occurs, like a traffic pattern. If it's a short-term traffic pattern, I know I did this for PennDOT, gave them 48 hours to fix it. If it's a long-term traffic pattern, we gave them 3 days to fix it, 3 or 4 days to fix it. And if they didn't fix it, we would cite them as per contract, liquidated damages, $1,000 a day. So if they were going to get an estimate that was going to pay them for $3,000, they would only get $2,000. The liquidated damages would be a deduction. Now again, what you're seeing here is you're seeing the patch as it's been paid. Now, it's not fully paid, but you're seeing what it looks like once they put pavement in it. Again, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of patches. It's more of a band-aid, because what's going to happen, they're going to come back, and whatever we put on, they're going to mill it right back off, and then we're going to put the surface on. The surface is going to be about 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick. So roughly, we're probably going to have, it's probably going to be a yield 165 pounds per square yard per inches, or 220 pounds per square yard per inches. And what I'm showing you again is a patch that's already been filled at the base level. Now, there are going to be a number of these patches that have to be done with this project. But right now, let's get an idea of what you would be looking at if you were driving down the road. And again, we're in live traffic, so I'm not doing too much moving around. So, you know, in the long run, this is what you got here. That's how the patching works. And again, when you got to deal with having equipment out here, you got to be very safe out here. That's why I'm staying in one place. But I'm just giving you an idea of what a patch looks like when it's been paved. Now, this is a full depth patch. On this project, we have quite a few partial depth patches. Partial depth patches mean you don't have to go down this far with the mill machine. Maybe about 4.5 inches. But again, this is all set up by the designer. NDOT approves it. And then, as an inspector, I just make sure that everything's being placed within project plans and specifications. It's not very difficult, but if you want to be an inspector, you have to understand the project specifications, what's in the contract. You have to understand the operation. You also have to realize that the numero uno event that takes place out here, I call it an event, it's action. When I mean action, the action is what goes into the operation. So the action that they've shown for this paving is truck came in, they brought in the material, the paver put the material down, and then the roller came to compact it. That's the action. Now overall, when it comes to any job, safety is number one. And safety is all of our responsibilities. If you're not safe, problems will occur. Again, I want to thank you for viewing this content. This is part 2 of a full depth patch that's been paved. It's not paved all the way, but I'm just giving you an idea of what it looks like after bituminous has been placed. I want everybody to like, share, and subscribe to this video. And if you're looking for some political and some social content, check out the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show, my main channel, also here on YouTube. Now, if you cannot get the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show or the QCIS channel on YouTube, check both of those channels out on Twitter. Now, for the QCIS channel, I forgot to mention it in the previous video. Take it one step further. Since that channel is an educational channel, you can also find the QCIS channel on my LinkedIn page. So the first video that I did this morning is also on LinkedIn right now. Go check it out. This one will also be posted on LinkedIn. And once again, I thank you for viewing this content right here on the QCIS channel. On this channel, you get a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. I want you to have a wonderful and gracious afternoon.